Hi, I'm Jason Putnam Gordon with Putnam Gordon PC, and today we're going to talk about early stage financing for startups. Okay, this is your seed stage financing. That's the stage where you'll build out maybe your initial company, maybe you'll get a prototype of what it is that you're working on. That's generally done in one of two forms, either convertible debt or convertible equity, sometimes also known as a SAFE instrument. And something that I always like to keep in mind and share with entrepreneurs, especially the first time they've done seed stage financing, is you want to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. And when I say that, I mean you really want to make sure that you do this financing correctly, because it's going to set up in part the way that your company is going to evolve over time. Okay, that means both in terms of later stage, if you're able to raise venture capital, as well as potentially even forcing you to go IPO early. So you can Google Facebook IPO, you can see that they were forced to go early because of the securities laws that were in place at the time. Now we've talked a little bit about the background and why you do a seed stage financing. Let's talk about the documents that are involved. Okay, those include the term sheet, the note, and the note purchase agreement. And they're analogous documents for a SAFE instrument. So for all intents and purposes in this conversation, you can stick with that. Now, within those documents, one of the advantages of using them is that they're less time intensive and there are fewer items that are up for negotiation. And one of the advantages of doing a seed stage financing this way is that you don't have to value the company. Now, frequently entrepreneurs really want to value their company, they want to see that they're growing. But the problem is it's very difficult to value very early stage startups. Okay. There's maybe not a well-developed market out there. And additionally, there may not be other companies that are competing in that space, and so it's difficult to ascertain what the value is. The import of that is that you don't want to give away too much of your company, and the investors don't necessarily they want to make sure that they're getting enough. Okay, so this is a way to sort of solve that tension. There are also some tax consequences involved, but we don't need to go into that right now. Now, getting to the terms and the nuts and bolts, okay, as I said, there are fewer of them to negotiate in these documents. Things that are up for grabs are the maturity date of the note, the interest rate that's going to be on the note, potentially some liquidation preferences and change of control preferences. One of the big items is the conversion rate. So that is what happens to the note if and when you get to your Series A. And then finally, a very important one that's often overlooked by early stage entrepreneurs is the provision that requires the amendment provision in the note. That is, if you need to get those terms amended, how many note holders do you need to have in order to get that amendment? That's important because things change, business changes, and you may need to work with your investors to cut a new deal so that you can continue to move on later on. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Early stage seed financing for startups. Again, I'm Jason Putnam Gordon. I'm with Putnam Gordon PC. We work with startups in the stage all the time. We love doing it. If you think we might be a great fit, give us a call, send us an email, and be sure to check out the rest of our blogs on YouTube. Thank you.